Very interesting. Well, thank you, Tiffany. Karen T, client relationships and paraprofessionals. You are our future looking experts. How do you see this evolving? What do you see this looking like? Now,
So
in the future, let's say 2 to 5 years.
I really think it started early on. It was around 20 years ago when I was working in-house, and I would send out a request to the law firm, and the law firm would send it back to the general counsel. And I would send out, and it was indicative that lawyers and law firms thought they needed to always deal with the general counsel at in-house departments, until our general counsel said, look, Karen decides where the work's going. So unless you correspond with her, you're not getting the work. And I think that's happening more and more, because not only are external clients reaching out to law clerks and paralegals at firms, but more in-house legal departments are staffing themselves with paralegals. And the lawyers at the firms have to get used to the fact that they may be taking instructions from paralegals,
Right.
not always from a lawyer. So I think the client relationship goes both ways. And when I actually train new associates or articling students on working with a paraprofessional, I do train it both ways. Like I said, it's one thing delegating them to them in a law firm, and it's your E&O insurance, but it's another thing when you have to take instructions from them as well. And you really need to be both good on both sides. Because paraprofessionals, we're so detail driven and experts in the processes of what we do, that I think that goes a long way with the clients. And they really, when you look at new RFPs that are coming into law firms, they're asking who are the paraprofessionals that are going to be on our client services team. And that's a real shift.
That's really interesting, right? The service, the process part is almost as important as the content, or at least the way the client views it, which is all what innovation is about: people, process, technology. So I do know we need to move on. We'll have to do another webinar on all the points we were going to cover on this one, hopefully next year in the first quarter.